one shot. For everybody living in the moment, one shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. For everybody living in the moment, one shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Eagles, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Jones looking to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now Jones. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. One more time with Jacobs. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? It might be good.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
They can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them, I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Panthers at 5-8, 3 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1 to go. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Jackson looking to throw on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Jones. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Jones on first down. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw out to Bellinger, and he's got it along the sideline. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 20. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this deep. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now Jones, throwing to start the drive. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he wisely would throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Smith catches left side. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And we're back now in Charlotte. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing, Jones. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 75 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That's going to be caught. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Able to connect with Jacobs. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. Now Jones. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw is Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So a win here for the Panthers, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Panthers, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6 and 8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 10 and 4 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got salads. Go out and